Whoops. Forgot to start YouTube up, so they didn't see me finish that puzzle. Oh, that's a good thing, because I was being absolutely blind to the circles that I needed to move to make the stupid pinball machine work. Yeah, that looks right.
And the
That was
joyous
right.
tour of Toy City has come to an end. Makes me feel sad. Penacony isn't all bad, right?
It is.
I'll use this interesting experience
It's
as
all
a
terrible.
talking point at the poker table.
It is all very terrible. Because it's all a lie. Yay, we can go.
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive. Sunday is just beyond
Well,
the
like I
store.
said, you could have
From my
squished
limited
me if you wanted
understanding,
to.
he's not someone easily handled. Are you prepared?
Not really. I'll probably
Yeah.
fail it like 3 times.
Only I believe he's the one who should be prepared to face me.
Not when I'm in control
Tell
of
me
you
about your
adventuring.
plan.
I don't have a plan. I'll just play it by ear. There are only 2 kinds of bargaining chips when dealing with people. Benefit or fear.
You couldn't even put fear in me when
Looks
you
like
first started
sincerity
harassing
isn't
me
in your
in my
dictionary.
room, or in our room,
Am I
because
not
I was
sincere
more
enough?
confused about where the sunglasses came
There's
from.
no need to emphasize
Or the
it.
glasses came from, not
We've
sunglasses.
got to make good use of death. That man's sister is dead. He won't be able to turn a blind eye, and that's fear. And I'll help him find the murderer. He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can. And that's benefit.
Well, it ain't Acheron.
On what basis do you believe he's incapable, necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction? The IPC?
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the family.
Do you mean the Galaxy Ranger whom you accused previously?
That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman. We need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize the variables outside our control.
Yeah,
while
so he
we
clearly
execute
knows she
our
wasn't the one that did it.
plans.
He just wanted to get people's attention
Moreover,
on
I
it.
need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important pawn. And it's good to have more helpful friends when dealing with this matter.
I'm
But
sure it is.
honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting with us? This isn't an interrogation, but a secret negotiation. We'll see. Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power. In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death. If the chance of winning is just beyond this door,
What grandest death are you talking
even
about?
if that chance is close to 0, well, you can't win if you don't play, right?
Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough. All or nothing.
I'll take your word for it.
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you, IPC.
I don't know, I
ambassador.
couldn't see the
I appreciate your
circles
words.
to
And
go
I
through,
see
so.
you put a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday. However, this is no way to greet a guest.
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we speak, I need to test your character.
gambler
I imagine
or
this knowledgeable doctor friend of yours has been of great help, yes?
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he?
Yes. The doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family. I have come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Aventurine. You're diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate. The fact that you succeeded in overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe in your wisdom and courage. But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be, witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious?
maybe.
If not, then it means I'm on your side.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is
God.
creeping in around you. Well, there's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore. Who could be responsible for
Oh,
this?
we were just making.
Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders,
We were just
but I know
weirdly describing everything without being.
you hold
on
a
the point.
different opinion. Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb. But don't worry, I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine.
So
Since
concerned.
you're so selfless and
So
generous,
honored.
I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
We would.
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty.
That's still asking for
personal
something?
items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and
The bag of
The
gift
box in
money.
which the cornerstone is stored.
that's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the Preservation Emanator, granting significant power. And every liquidation specialist holds one. For an object so precious, it probably comes at an even higher price than other forms of recompense.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high
So
level
they
of risk I'll be
hold-
undertaking to bring the truth to
What, they're
light.
able to stop the preservation
Aventurine,
emanator?
When you are out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest. Your trouser creases should be perfectly straight. And always
calm
aligned
down.
with the tips of your shoes.
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house.
No, thank you.
I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
So you're
No
basically
room
not
for
getting back.
negotiation.
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me.
Tell you what?
The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for? What exactly is stored in it? Oh, triple-faced soul. please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
Okay.
What have you done?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed.
I don't like that.
I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
And if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects you.
Okay.
Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
Yes.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only
I
to
wonder... It's not exactly what Kafka
poverty. Did you
can
hand
do.
over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Probably not.
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
How would
Yes.
I...
Are
No.
you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Alright, that's a little mean.
Yes. You even know about that?
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
Man, he's getting a
No.
lot of questions off.
Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Okay, why are we getting that deep, my guy?
Yes.
All the Avgins were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
I feel like this has been longer than
No.
113 seconds.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
Maybe it's weakening.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final
I'm
question.
pretty sure it's been 113 seconds.
Can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine stone is safe and sound in this box?
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer. Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance to defend your honor.
Okay. What's under the... Well, I'm covering it, but he has something covered up by a fabric.
Please. Are these what you're looking for?
Oh, we're getting there.
Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this
Learned?
mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company.
Doesn't
I
sound like
also
most people do,
understand that
honestly.
You're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be quite aware that Besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
I guess.
Cut to the chase. What do you need from me?
I need Mr. Aventurine's comprehensive plan.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink.
God.
Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them.
Oh.
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
The golden stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. And this golden stone is also known as a topaz, not a Aventurine. And it belongs to Topaz. So,
Okay.
do you wish to confront him?
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it.
Oh,
In
in his
fact,
back.
That cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning.
The gift money bag. Got it.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone. More precious than life itself.
He
with a
still
bunch of
managed to
worthless
lie,
jewels, disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated. Is indeed in line with Mr. Aventurine's style.
Then he makes up some
wonder why-
trivial
I know Dr.
excuse,
Ratio doesn't like him,
downplaying
but
the matter
that's
and requests the
kinda
gift
crazy.
money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with. Betting on your single misstep.
I didn't think somebody from the
leading to a
IPC would
total
really hate him that
loss.
much to screw him over like this.
Learned doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person like you. As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation.
Well, it looks like Aventurine is not going to be very happy.
It was all thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a blot of utter failure to your storied career.
Ratio, you wretch.
Your gambling finally didn't pay off, apparently.
Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live. Treasure your remaining time. And
Left
savor
to
the
live?
delectable aftertaste of defeat.
When did that become a thing?
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
Yeah, maybe. Please. Let
What
the
I
whole group
performed
know.
on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
Is this what the Harmony represents?
Oh, yeah.
But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
Yep.
You
No,
misunderstand,
that's exactly what it
Mr.
is, my guy.
Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent, but I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning. Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape or contact any of your companions. You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit. Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the Harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the Eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Well, I see where Aventurine is going to need our help now.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I indeed do need a servant to help me
Oh,
uncover
Jesus.
the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. I will purge the evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice within 17 system hours. When the time comes, compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy and honesty.
Shameless hypocrites.
Yeah.
You took everything from me and still demand the truth? That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
Yeah, this place sucks.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue.
No,
not
this place
requiring
sucks.
the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. That's what gamblers excel at, isn't it? Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free.
For 17
I will
hours.
wait here for your good news.
Ooh.
This meeting isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
Yeah.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all. By the way, before you go, I have a personal question.
Yeah, who says I want to answer any more of your
What is it now?
questions?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
After meeting with you, yes.
Kavisha!
Yes, I do.
Where did you go? Oh, are you injured?
I got it back, sister.
You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. We can survive without it. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again, okay?
Shell slasher.
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
Won? What happened exactly? Tell me.
You're not gonna win every game, though.
I made a bet with them. The 2 birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won. They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course. Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you. But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad...
I don't know. I don't think he was old enough to even know. For one,
just
his
a
father
necklace.
died while he was still in his mother's stomach.
Kakavasha, you are my only family.
He wouldn't know. Unless he did see or
I'm sorry,
experience what
sister.
happened with his mom.
I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace. There'll be no next time.
It is important, but not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what Mom said. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gayatri Triclops. She has also granted us a chance. And that's your good luck, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have.
That's a lot to put on a
You're
little kid.
child blessed by Gayatri Triclops.
Just saying.
And can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself. And never resent the pain and poverty you're going through. All right?
But that doesn't sound like that's what fueled him to go get the necklace.
Listen to me. And swear to Gayatri Triclops.
No. No.
Okay. We'll swear to Gayatri Triclops to protect this wealth. But sister, if Gayatri Triclops was really watching over us, then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gayatri Triclops' offerings. And where was Gayatri Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms?
Yep.
Mom was still pleading for Gayatri Triclops' forgiveness under her breath until the moment she closed her eyes.
Okay, so he was old enough
Sister,
to remember and
everyone
watch
praises
his
me for
mom
being
die.
smart, but I don't get it. If every rain pour was Gayatri Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of death?
I know in this world they're called eons. This is why I hate eon stuff. Religion is not my thing.
Excuse me. I
Now
can't seem
what?
to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators such as heart rate, blood oxygen
wow,
levels,
I've been here for
and
10
body
minutes.
temperature in real time.
Let me just turn that back
This
on.
data will be included in statistics and handed over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected.
Is it possible to access these records? Feels like our every move is being watched.
Please rest assured, your vitals are monitored in case of emergencies.
How'd that
allowing
go
us
with
to wake
Robin?
you if necessary. This is all for the safety of our guests.
Can I trouble you to access the records?
I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain access if there's a problem.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward
That's
to her
mean.
performance.
That is absolutely mean.
What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good. I believe she will be able to put on a spectacular show for all of you.
Yes, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
What a great time.
Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin. I'm not surprised. But that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Is there any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
The Garden of Recollection, the Stellaron Hunters. I'm gonna assume Garden
The
of
Memo
Recollection.
Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly, a fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by him, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
Oh, their plan fell
Who are
through.
you guys?
Who?
The Bravo team
Oh.
has arrived at their designated position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation. Boss, get moving!
Armed evacuation?
Yeah.
Are you drunk?
What do
From
you
the
know? It's
soda?
more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out.
Why?
First, report later.
How does this guy still have a tie?
Help! Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice!
Hey, check it out! That voice. Could it be the IPC workers from Bellabog?
Yeah, you think?
To all guests, the IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safe zones, or compulsory measures will be enforced.
I'll request a beating for you lot! You've been told not to drink during work hours. Take him back to the hotel room. I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should
Hello.
be written.
And Andrea, welcome to the stream. Hopefully your day is going well.
Miss Topaz?
Just dealing
I
with
never thought I'd run into
the
you
idiots
on
from Bellabog
Penacony.
again.
Oh, long time no see, Astral Express crew.
It hasn't been that long for me.
Has
I just
told me
finished
a
your
lot
side
about
quest
your
like not too
happenings.
long ago.
Huh? It's fine. Do as they ask and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes. All right.
Well, thankfully it looks like Topaz shut him down pretty quick.
As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony.
I wonder why.
Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now. Only a Venturine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet.
Oh,
Non-entourage
he's
like
not
us.
really
We
allowed
can
anymore.
only sit around in the reality hotel.
Not really.
Unauthorized to even enter dreams.
No wonder Aventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some
He's gonna die
dirt
soon.
on the family, are you not? Let me know if you need anything outside the dreamscape. The IPC always treats its partners well.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Lots and lots of dialogue is what's happening, Andrea.
Yep.
Other than
They're
the fact
telling
I
us right
was
now.
able to pull
Why not
Kafka.
go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable.
So I did get one of the characters from the new warps that I wanted, so it's pretty good. Somewhat lucky. Yeah, I can see my POV has switched. Optional talk to Topaz. Okay,
How does it feel to be in
Super
business
tiring
with
day.
Aventurine?
I believe it.
I bet
Some
you're not
days
used
are
to it.
really stupid tiring.
That's
As soon
just
as I
his
got off
style.
work, I
All
think
or
I was
nothing
like
is his mantra.
awake
He's
enough for
always
like an
cozying
hour,
up to
but
his
then I ended up
clients while
needing to
egging
take a
them on
nap.
to undertake some dangerous
Sucks when it's like
assignment
that.
with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch, and basically never lost a gamble.
Oh, he lost a big
Which
gamble.
is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, I'm watching with keen interest.
He's that good, huh? It works only when all parties' interests are aligned. Guess I'll do
As for
that.
the 2 cases, apologies, but I don't have much info on them either. All I can do is ask you to keep digging for more details.
Thanks. We have been trying.
We're carrying out our captain's orders. What do you want?
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now.
Oh,
Don't have
yeah,
time for
the
anything
stowaway
else.
thing.
Surveilling the IPC
These were the 2 with the
executive
stowaway.
Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel
They were
during her
right.
time on Penacony. We've got the right one this time.
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
How we meet again?
It's you again. Back for more trouble? We're not afraid of you this time.
That's not the reason why I'm talking to you.
Spit it out. Stop bothering us if you've nothing important.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before?
I get around. I've got business with your captain. I need you to pull some records for me. When's our lunch break? I'm hungry. Okay. Why not try that?
Right. We're investigating a murder for the family. May we access the hotel's dream pool entry records?
Well...
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge.
Okay.
What murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if they know about the murder.
That's right. We have nothing to report.
No, they do. They're
Please
just
leave.
hiding it.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Why don't we
Just like
look
how
for
I
the
told
security
Adventurine that
officer,
I
then?
had a Stellaron
It's
inside
probably
me.
Gallagher, the one
That's
you
fine,
mentioned,
Andrea.
right?
Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully, you get some good rest tonight. Yeah, definitely. If you need to sleep, go sleep. Take a nap. Go to sleep. Or sleep entirely. It's good for you.
Such tight security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well.
A little.
Apologies.
Stop it.
The Bloodhound family is running an investigation up ahead. No unauthorized personnel allowed.
Thanks.
Hold on a minute. I think I've
This
seen
is the
you
guy I
before.
persuaded to get by.
The gray-haired one.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
I don't think you want to know how much. This ain't it, Chief. You've got the wrong guy. That's right. It's a me,
Not possible. It was you the last time yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl.
Listen.
I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
Get on your knees?
Huh?
That's a little...
What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
That's a little
Hold
much.
on, sir. We have documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation. If it wouldn't trouble you, could we see this Mr. Gallagher?
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There's been a few people mentioning this name. Even the one with the gray hair.
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us. That's all I can divulge.
Does he not tell anybody his name?
He'll do. He's the one we've been looking for.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through. Everyone, please leave. There's really no need for us to make things difficult
I didn't
for
realize
each
I
other,
really
right?
screwed that guy up when I fought
We're
him.
really sorry for troubling you. Let's think of another way.
I have a
Another
way.
That's
Oh
it.
no.
Didn't they say something about that? What was it? Clockwork? That got this guy to change his mind? Can you perform it again? That, clocky magic.
Should I really be performing it on somebody who got so fucked up with it the last time?
It's not bad if we're resolving a misunderstanding. Please?
Let's say I think I'm doing it no matter what. Use the clockwork.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through.
I know that's Gallagher right there.
Everyone, please
It's
leave.
weird that he doesn't tell anybody his name.
There's really no need.
Okay. Don't matter. Oh, but you're also aware that principles sometimes don't matter when the person is in a good mood. I think I can give him that, right? Without going to get it. Happy? Sad? Yeah.
Let me see what time it is now. Whoa, it's this time already. What?
Break time?
Time to clock out. And no one's gonna stop me.
Okay, good. Have a good time. The highly principled member of the Bloodhound family laughed heartily and left the scene.
What?
Huh?
This clockwork trick of yours, it's kinda dangerous.
That's what I was saying,
At
March.
least he won't be getting in our way again. Let's go find that Gallagher and ask him the intricacies of the case.
Yeah?
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Yeah. At least somebody was.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express and honorable guests of the Watchmaker. I had an encounter with this gentleman in the Golden Hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
Yeah. That's exactly what the family has ordered us to investigate.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom
Is she really
of it,
as young as everybody
in
is
hopes
assuming
of
she
getting
is?
justice for her.
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Why? What's wrong
Everything,
with the family?
March! Everything!
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family.
Oh, loves the
No
family
matter how
so
much one
much.
resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
Well, you got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure, come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere.
Uh-huh. Holy hell, is it getting cutscene heavy.
Even after that chilling tragedy, this dream is still running effortlessly.
Uh-huh.
Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like a living idol. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they
shared
loyally
ideal?
fulfill their roles.
Wouldn't really
offering
say that.
themselves while also receiving sustenance in return.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
But the
Maybe.
human body has its limits, and so does the Divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst. As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms.
Yeah,
as
death
the
is always
inevitable
still gonna be there.
conclusion. Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember.
Yeah, that seems to be a thing. She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of her sword. And then quickly lets go in the blink of an eye.
Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony. Ask away.
Alright, regarding the moment of daybreak.
I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape, is located.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury. They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward.
I will never
I
agree.
encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
Did she really do all that now?
Gilded Hour.
In all this time
It's
she
said
did
to
all
be
this?
Penacony's currency center.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running, sending blood that is made from money everywhere on Penacony. Everyone there is exquisitely
Sending
dressed
blood.
and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour. I've never met anyone who is willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit the alfalfa credits that they'd earned into the bank's vault. I don't know if they would open the vault's door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued on their way, unfazed.
And then he was woken up before anything bad could
the
happen.
Blue Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Eventide, anchored along the Sea of Dreams, where soft music and dancing persist endlessly every night. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return. waiting for countless hours within time that stood still. In the humid sea breeze, she
Departed?
spoke of her own youth. Like
You're
many
not
who
ever gonna
desired
see them if
wealth
they've
and
already
love,
departed.
they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams. Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
Yeah, it feels like she's gotten up to a
The
lot of stuff
dreamscape of
more than
chic
I ever thought.
luxury and
you could.
consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them. Scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. Everything has a price, and everything can be bought or sold. Even dreams themselves. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself. When someone wins a bid, under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession.
No, thank you.
That Intellitron had been auctioned off 12 times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him. This time
Why?
around, there were no successful bids for him. This is what I've seen and heard along the way. Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. Nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people. Where the spirits of the rich
How
and
do you get
impoverished
up to so much
remain
stuff?
forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you.
Yeah, because compared to like the 4 stories we got from
There
her,
was a
we only got
man
one.
from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice. He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom. And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable.
And yet, you stand here right now, which also means that man failed.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself.
Okay.
And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into his heart. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring
Icarus.
towards the sky and embracing his final victory with his fall. He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that, countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr.
A really
Yang.
long one.
I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I, too, have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds, witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you.
Your real
even
name?
if not completely similar. The story you just told. It overlaps with my past. And within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life. Alone. I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine.
Not everyone gets good
I
endings.
don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic.
We'll get there eventually, Yang. Don't worry.
I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling. All because the sun was there.
Okay.
Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness?
All-consuming black hole.
Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
I don't know. Humans like to torture themselves. Oh, jumping from story to story is great. I'm doing great. I'm following everything just fine.
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
No.
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to.
Wait, is that Boot Hill?
I'll find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Huh.
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too.
Huh.
Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake?
Yeah, it's Boot Hill.
Who the fudge are you?
I'm the Garden of Recollection's memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard?
No.
Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean.
Oh, hey, calm down.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure. Go ahead.
not quite.
Man, he's really...
I only want to ask, how
really
exactly did she
doing his own thing.
become a Galaxy Ranger?
How would
She's
he know?
clearly not a path strider of the Hunt, but you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Sure. Never thought I'd come across an ally. Fudge, what a stroke of luck.
I love the fact that they want some of these characters and things to curse so bad, but they can't.
I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo Keeper, go buy a bottle of his Donna's White Oak and warm it up. And I'll raise a glass to you. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman named
Don't do it.
Acheron
Don't do it, game.
is an emanator who should not exist.
Emanator's Eon Killer, right? Do I remember that right?
You look pale.
To
Or
those
is
who have attained the
that also
permission of
part
an
your
Eon
act?
to draw power from the Eon's path. Okay.
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
Oh, for...
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now. What an honor.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time.
Okay,
But
so
let's
does
not
nobody in the
forget,
IPC
you
like
won't
this
be
guy?
seeing them, because
Is that what I
I'm
should be
the
taking from it?
manager of this task.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the Harmony?
Well, my conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family, and that they hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I took the opportunity to set everything in motion. I even managed to recover the gift money.
So...
Things
does
haven't gone
that
this smoothly
technically
since I walked
mean
through the doors of the Reverie.
that
Now I'm only one
I'm
step away
Toji
from
is
victory.
an emanator? Because
Let's just wait and see.
Preservation
Sounds
Eon
like
gave
a
us
very
power.
elaborate way of saying that you failed.
So does that mean we're also an emanator?
That's all I can say. Have
By
you
that
forgotten,
very
Doctor?
small
You
description that I was
betrayed
given?
Me. Go. Do
Was it?
what you must.
Attain the
I look
permission of
forward
an
to the
Eon to
sight
draw
of the
power
IPC
from the
fleet
path.
surrounding Penacony.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
You've achieved what you desired, haven't you?
That's true, but what's your plan?
Huh.
Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
I'm
you
sure,
are
buddy.
indeed a gambler. An insane one at that.
Well, maybe I am. Who
Maybe
knows?
not. Maybe I'm not considered in that category. I don't know.
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs. You'll thank me.
What's this? Medical advice? You catch on pretty fast, Doctor. Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you, you wing-headed scoundrel.
You know, eventually it
But
was
the
gonna
way
catch up
you're
to you.
all on edge about that stowaway. It's just
Ow.
as I guessed it would be. As for now, let the rain of wealth from the IPC fall evenly on everyone.
Okay. So we hand out money now? What is this? A doctor's prescription within advises you to only unveil it in a moment of life or death. Okay. To Icarus! I don't like how our thing is looking. How our vision looks. Thanks. Distribute gems and ask around for clues. Okay.
The world has truly lost its way.
Here, I got these gems for you.
You... Wait. I get it now. This is some sort of prank show, right? You must have some cameras set up around here to film yourself doing good deeds, right?
No.
You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience. But you know what? A truly great show never comes easy.
You're not even gonna give me a chance
Great
to
show
say.
will start soon, old man. But before that, I need to ask you something. Do you know where I can find death in this dream?
Ah, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death, huh? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea. Death? Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edward. He claimed it was some exclusive fancy schmancy stuff.
Yeah, he'll sell anything he needs to sell, my guy. You're an idiot.
The effects were awful. First, some monster covered in eyes stabs you in the gut. And then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights. The sky was spinning so fast it almost made me puke.
Wait.
Is that all?
Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock in the Penacony movie industry. They even call this junk groundbreaking art.
That still sounds
Can you
like
believe it?
what happened to Firefly.
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. I hope you have a wonderful day. A monster covered in eyes.
Yeah.
That sounds like the Memory Zone meme. But buildings and lights... I don't think those have anything to do with death. Well, that whole dream bubble was probably created using rumors and gossip.
Probably. But it's still very close.
I can feel something inside my head. Is the harmony starting to kick in?
We haven't even been given 10
Would you be willing to
minutes
support
yet.
my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty alive in the cosmos?
That's not here.
Wow, how fabulous! But why would you give such a wonderful gift to a random stranger like me?
Do you know anything about death?
Well, you see, I can't bear to see anyone in this sweet dream suffering from poverty.
Okay.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir. If you ever get the chance, please, feel free to come by and indulge in my singing.
I won't.
Sure thing. Oh, by the way, do you happen to know anything interesting about death?
Death? That's a pretty scary topic, and it doesn't really match the mood of this sweet dream.
No, because everybody's trying to hide from
You
death in
see,
here.
I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony. As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more attention they get. Maybe you could help me out.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up. It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness. Well, all customers are under the protection of the family.
Oh,
after
yeah,
all.
protection. I'm definitely under the protection
Thank
of the
you.
family.
This will make for a very juicy headline. May Shibe protect us.
Is that the name of the harmony?
Coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer ended up waking up in the end.
I like how we're at the point where that's unfortunate.
The disturbing voice in my head.
I'm not hearing anything,
Sip
so
of
I'm not gonna
liquor.
worry about it.
A blissful reprieve. To drown 1,000 sorrows. Let worries leave. I know I have what it takes to become a poet.
I don't think so.
Oh? You're giving these gems to me? Didn't expect to meet such a generous soul in this place. Or are you just pitying me? Well, it really doesn't matter. As long as I have Soulglad.
Oh yeah.
That's enough.
I'm sure
This
it's
is just
great.
a dream after all.
You really shouldn't drink so much Soulglad, my friend. It's not good for your health.
Oh. Maybe I really should quit. But not before meeting the Devil of Soulglad.
Okay, what about this devil?
The Devil of Soulglad? Care to elaborate?
Yeah. It's a seahorse with a long neck.
That sounds like the memory zone thing.
They say it loves to appear to drunk people, especially the ones who are passed out on the side of the road. How funny.
Yeah. Very funny indeed. Thank you.
Why are we picking these random people?
Does everyone have to go through so much torment before joining?
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the hounds are always ready to help.
What about being forcefully pushed into the family? The expression on this hunk of a man was complex, as if he were looking at a mud-soaked sparrow, unable to fly and nearing its end? Huh?
You don't look good, my friend. If you need assistance, I can contact the hotel and have them wake you up forcefully.
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to. But thank you all the same.
Yeah, at least you're
All
properly
right,
worried
then.
about me.
If you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach out.
You've already
us
talked about that.
hounds.
Well, actually, I do need a favor. As the most outstanding hound in Penacony, have you come across any stowaways recently?
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony? We've never had anything like that before.
He doesn't even know about
All
the
right.
one.
Good luck with your work then. What was I even thinking? Family would never share intel with the IPC.
The Bloodhounds are part of the IPC? Let's
wanna
definitely
talk
talk
to
to the
me?
child.
Sure, but nothing too sensitive, okay?
Why?
Huh. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest, I've never seen anyone who gives out money to others like you. So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold leaf garment and melting his lead heart in the fire?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm flattered. I'm no prince, and I just thought these gems would help you speak. So, as an
It is weird
investigative
that we hand him the
reporter,
gems first before even
maybe
asking a
you've
question.
Heard something about death?
Ah, another curious soul. I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into when I entered the industry. But my boss shut it down.
I wonder why.
How did your boss talk you out of it?
Well,
Money.
She simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid. I thought about it, and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like blowing out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts isn't exactly professional material.
Guess she's got a point. Thank you for sharing.
Man, this is going great. I'm waiting for like one person to actually be.
Were you wanting to talk
anything.
to me? Sorry, I thought you were checking out something behind me.
I am. There's a chest there that I'm gonna open as soon as I'm done talking with you.
Gift? For me? Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake?
Yes, it's for you. Just take it.
Is this for real? Someone is actually giving me a gift. Not for my parents, but for me.
Not for your parents?
Thank you so much.
What about your parents?
No, it's not much. I just want to ask you something.
I knew it. What's on your mind? Are you trying to ask about my father or my mother?
None. Unless one of them are dead.
Neither. I just wanted to know if you've ever heard about death in the dreamscape.
Or a stowaway.
You sound just like my father. Always warning me about danger, even in dreams. He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire. Funny, right now I'm still under his protection. How ironic.
Hey, stay positive. Gold will always shine one day, right?
That is an interesting way to keep people positive.
The devil of Soulglad, dangers in the dream, and nightmare ghosts. Well, surely death is a popular topic in this sweet dream granted by the family. Well, I've collected a bunch of rumors, but no useful clue.
Absolutely none.
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers.
Oh, it's Scarlet.
Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere.
I think that's her name.
Is the smell of
Sparkle.
death
Fuck. I don't know
so
why I keep thinking
enticing,
Scarlet.
my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
Yeah, everybody's letting you down, Sparkle.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my efforts?
I don't know if she will.
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into... chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make? Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though she is still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find her again.
Why is she naming the
Now I'm
mutes
completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence, and that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Yeah, we gotta make sure we have some time before.
Really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured destruction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right?
Yeah, more or less.
Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care, too.
Huh. So I technically
deadly
have
button,
2
huh?
items?
Well, I guess the
That
family
can
didn't take your threat
help me
seriously
when
at
close to
all.
death?
Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer.
Never mind, I only have
Who
one
knows
thing.
if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of, but it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony. I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate
she say
a
she?
grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again. When that time comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
Okay.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
I don't think he could hear you from that distance.
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm?
The thing on my neck?
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak, you Sigonian hound.
Why do people hate Sigonians exactly?
The guys
I don't think that was
in
ever
black
fully
don't say
explained.
much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my assets. Are we clear?
I guess.
Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves.
Yay.
Go! Play a game with them. If you come out alive after 2 days, it proves that you're the real deal.
Thanks. I guess.
You're insane.
Testing out if you're a good product.
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
Probably not.
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you. But you look good, and that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now, and don't let your master down.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price. How much did you pay for me?
Why do you want to know?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanba.
Red
No
copper
more,
coins.
no less.
I'll take
We
my
haven't
chances.
seen that currency yet.
30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanba. Deal?
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Oh, you've got some guts. Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're not qualified to be at the table. You're just a chip. A life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back. It's all or nothing. Don't embarrass me, my lucky.
I hate it. In that thing, it was red, but I don't know if that means it was because of it being recently put on his neck, or it does make a difference now that it's
the
black.
Whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jolt Hostelry. This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter. What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval.
I think she is Serval. I don't think so.
Who's Serval? Will you introduce me to her? Huh?
Oops.
If you go to Bellabog.
She's heard us.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar today. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table. Where did you stash the ingredients?
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy.
Okay.
The discussion might take quite some time, so I'll prepare some customized non-alcoholic drinks for you.
Damn, non-alcohol. Hey, that's the first time we've actually heard alcohol.
But aren't all the ingredients right there on the counter?
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger, confusion, or even boredom. It's all within reach, right at your fingertips.
Oh, did you hear that? She just called me my lovely lady.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere, master technique, and spin a tale of mystery and anticipation.
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with a customer's life story be created.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck, so don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes to enjoyment.
Okay. That still means I have to go... Huh. I don't think I'm allowed to get back behind the counter.
Check out this bottle! The liquid inside looks beautiful. And the label reads... Dream syrup. Thick. I don't see an expiration date. But the production date is...
Old?
half an amber era ago.
That means nothing to
Drinking
me.
this stuff can't lead to anything good. That's for sure.
Maybe it hasn't expired yet, but I thought we could drink anything in dreams.
That's true. But this...
That doesn't mean
really
anything to me,
doesn't
though,
seem
how
fresh.
old it is.
Did you find the bottle of syrup I've been hoarding? Don't worry, it's all just a dream and it won't upset your stomach. It's been aging for years and should have a refined taste by now.
But I don't
Feel free to have
appreciate
some.
how you said
Perfect
refined.
for entertaining lovely guests like you.
Then we'll keep it for now.
I thought I'd get a choice on what I wanted to grab. Okay. I'm a grown-up. Yay, me. God.
Can this be used for mixing drinks? Oh, and there's a note underneath. Exchange with your precious things. Oh, what should we exchange for it? And who should we give our stuff to?
Give praise of high morals, 50,000 credits, a bag of trash. There doesn't seem to be... Oh, well, why not? I don't know where else I'm supposed to be putting these. There's probably other places that I should. But if I really wanted to grind out that stuff, I could find it.
Oh, the words on the note are changing. Happiness belongs to the noble. Does this mean we can take it? Doing good deeds does pay off. Thank you.
Thank you to me. I'm the one that
That's
got the
quite
praise
a
of moral.
stash. Not sure if it's enough.
Hello, random person?
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Amiki? The Dream Jolt Hostelry only welcomes guests who want to enjoy a drink to their heart's content. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in your proposal.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience.
Oh, okay.
You're destined for the Iris' stage, not for this rundown shack. Come with me. We'll become the talk of Penacony, as shining light into every corner of the dreamscape. Please, Siobhan, I really need you.
Siobhan? Never would have expected that to be said that way.
I'm entertaining my guests. Don't make me repeat myself.
Fine. If you don't come along, I'll just sit here and not go anywhere else. Give me a sparkling drink. Sweet. With extra ice.
Just... one moment.
What's
Yay.
her deal? We can't discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar.
Knock her out.
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
Just what I've been waiting for. How come even you, Himiko?
Time is running out. We need to hurry.
Not
Yeah,
running out as fast
I'm
as
counting on you.
Aventurine.
You're one of Siobhan's guests, right? What can I do for you? If you're here to... I just don't get...
To see what different emotions can brew with different drink ingredients. Oh. Current emotion can be tuned... Okay, so she's calm. Happy?
I've seen it. The moment when Siobhan and I share the stage.
Cool. Go keep dreaming
the
of that
crowd is
away from
going
here.
Wild. Applause crashing.
Some people have
like
work to do.
Waves. The aroma of irises fills the air. A beautiful melody playing. Ribbons dancing around us. And the taste. is sweeter than honey. I've seen that scene countless times in my dreams, and every time it mesmerizes
So you
me.
have a parasocial relationship with
That's
this
why
lady.
I have to bring her back to that world, no matter what it takes. Want to raise a glass, my attentive listener?
You're crazy.
Let's consider it a toast to my far-fetched dream.
Yeah, maybe pick another drink. Poured Pica white grape soda into your tall glass. The rim's gently cleaned.
She's still not leaving.
Of course.
I just don't get what...
Fine, be sad.
It's ridiculous, right?
Yes.
Our paths were never meant to cross.
Exactly.
Yet I'm still holding on to her. I'm too timid and shy, longing to shine but afraid of stepping into the spotlight. I need her guidance because I'll never be able to do anything
Yeah, that's
alone.
a problem for you, not for her.
I don't know Siobhan's past, and you have no clue how radiant she used to be.
Or you could listen to
Even
what she's
among
saying
the
now.
talented Iris family, her skill was unmatched. I know she probably thinks I'm just trying to ride her fame to get ahead. But all I want is for her to reclaim her place.
You feel an inexplicable mix of bitterness and sweetness that permeates the air. The next moment, that emotion turns into liquid, filling your goblet.
She's still not leaving.
Oh my god, I guess be angry. Fuck off, lady. Go away.
Those darn Iris jerks! They're the ones who forced Siobhan into hiding here, running this pesky bar. It's all their dirty scheming. I get it now. She's not leaving because she doesn't want to run into them again. I can help clear the way for her. I can do her a favor. I'll go
I'm
back
sure you can.
and write a letter to the Dream Master, exposing the crimes committed by the Iris family. Siobhan will definitely appreciate
I don't think she will, but that if that equals you leaving, perfect.
Well,
Awesome.
Talking to you has got me feeling a bit down. My thoughts are swirling.
Well, I did change your
Making
emotion
my
like
mind
3 times because
clear.
I didn't know which one to do.
And bringing tears to my eyes. Maybe I should find a place to reflect on what Siobhan truly means to me. Here's the payment for the drinks. Please, pass it on to her. I'm leaving now.
Good.
Amaki has left? That's good for her. Radiant dreams may be enticing, but they're nothing more than dreams. Her drink is on the house. Please keep the money.
Thanks.
When you're ready, go to Gallagher. I can tell he's itching to show off his skills.
Okay. I'll go. I've been
That
waiting
being
to do
said,
this.
mixing a drink is way
Oh,
simpler
there was
than you'd
something else I
imagine.
could have done
Just
that was
pick
optional.
your favorite ingredients.
Shame.
Toss them in a glass, mix it up, and it's done. So go ahead, explore the bar, and bring me any ingredients you prefer. Nice work. Let me take a look.
I only found 2.
You found some interesting ingredients there. Now take your pick. Each drink has its own unique flavor, and the base ingredient sets the tone for the initial taste and the lingering aftertaste. So, Which one would you like to use as the base?
Fuck off, Soul Glad. I'm glad I didn't find that. Let's do the, oh. How would I have gotten that one? I'm glad I didn't, but... Sure, let's do the mystery drink.
You won't find a sweeter drink anywhere in Penacony. And that's what today's dream seekers crave.
Okay.
Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct. The ingredient that'll create a marvelous chemical reaction with the base. It should give an unforgettable taste without overpowering the main tone. So, what's your choice for the adjunct?
Maybe the Bright Future, because that's the one that I used for the moral thing, right? Insufficient active ingredient, experiment failed? I also don't know where I could have gotten that. I think it was this one? Maybe. I think it was this one. Sure.
Bright Future. A taste that's been a long time coming. I'll never forget the flavor that danced on my tongue as Mikhail whisked me through the dreamscape wilderness.
I've been called Mikhail
Those
before.
were haunting times. Too beautiful to be real.
Mikhail.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration. Which style do you prefer? Anything you need, I've got it.
Straws with concentric circles. Hanu's designed quaint-shaped lemon slices. Let's do Hanu.
A symbol of bravery and dauntlessness. May you break free from your shackles just like he did. Well, it's done.
Thanks. I have no idea what I just made.
Here's to you, Dream Seeker, with this glass of El Dorado.
It looks good.
To golden dreams.
Well done, Gallagher. You're not over the hill yet.
So, are you satisfied?
I didn't taste it.
Flavors! They're way more sophisticated than Soul Glad.
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece, especially with the adjuncts. I can taste the spicy and sour notes with a
You know, when I taste stuff, I don't
sweetness.
go on a tangent like some
I'm
people
not
do.
entirely sure what it all means. Maybe Mr. Gallagher can shed some light on it.
Well, if you're expecting a profound answer, I'm afraid I'll disappoint you. The imagery it implies is pretty straightforward. It's just a glimpse of what this dream truly tastes like. Nothing more.
Very sugary?
Does
very
this
sweet?
true taste have anything to do with that, Mikhail?
I heard this name in my dream.
Yeah, that name does sound familiar. When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I heard someone calling that name. Do you remember?
I was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit.
That's just
And
because
now
I'm in the
there's
middle
no
of
reason to hide
everything.
anything from you anymore.
Getting into trouble.
Let's dig deeper into the case, and of course, I'll tell you a story about Mikhail.
Perfect. More exposition.
All right. Let's start with what we know based on the clues the family has. It seems that Firefly isn't a local or an invited guest. In other words, she's a stowaway.
But then why did you let us go
She
away if you
managed to
kind of
fool
knew
me at
that?
first. My age must be getting the best of me.
Oh.
But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl in both the dreamscape and reality.
Oh.
But here's the thing. We only received bad news, and the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality, as if she had never come to Penacony at all.
Does that mean...
Death eradicated her. Maybe things will turn out different than what we think. Is she a ghost?
Different? Are you suggesting that girl wasn't actually killed? Come on. Aren't you a witness in this case? Let me be frank. This case, actually, is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
Dealt with before? So, death does happen in Penacony, if I understand correctly.
Yeah.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too much to you. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect a tiny number of people. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand the true problem with the family.
I guess it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
You're
The fact
very
that they
perceptive.
force everybody to be in the
The
harmony
Astral Express
and
has
become
received that
mutes.
music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
That's the exact wording.
Hey, why are you laughing? Wait, did you write it? It's quite poetic.
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case. So how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family. You might have even guessed that the relationship between the family and the Watchmaker isn't as close as it seems.
That's just our speculation.
Does the Watchmaker still exist?
Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the Watchmaker an enemy for a long time, but the Hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories he created. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the Watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
Because they're hoping that we can find the Watchmaker so they can finally kill him.
You want to seize this opportunity to expose the
Nailed it.
Watchmaker.
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right?
Yeah, we're getting there.
Because the Watchmaker is not the legend of the land of the dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony, and he's the root cause of all the anomalies in the dreamscape.
How?
You don't get it? Well, I mean, Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the Watchmaker.
Okay, maybe I wasn't called Mikhail. It's really hard for me to remember everything that's happened in this kind of story, okay? Oh, God! And right now we're jumping, like,
Clock
between three
Studios
things.
Theme Park, the most popular entertainment center in Penacony.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the Watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library or an archive room of sorts. But
why would
an
he hide
amusement
there?
Park?
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you, it's a fun place. But to me, it's a prison for the planet's past. You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right?
No.
All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking memoria from the macrovoid.
Now I know.
Prolonged exposure to high concentrations of memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that were almost identical to reality. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate the suffering of prisoners in reality.
That's
One
because
of
it
the
never
prisoners broke free
can.
from the IPC shackles and fought for freedom.
Mikhail.
He is Hanu.
Never mind Hanu.
The great leader of Dreamville, the great peacemaker, and the faithful companion of the underdogs.
So the character Hanu is based on a real-life person, so that Clocky cartoon is actually a documentary. Why not?
History is always written by the winners. However, it's
I
undeniable
am so
that
fucking
Clocky is an
glad somebody
animation
in a
that
game
draws
said
from
that.
Penacony's actual history.
History is always written by
These
the
characters
winners.
not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the
Always.
distant past.
So
Once you
usually,
realize this,
history is a
you'll understand
fucking
why we're
lie.
here.
Especially history
There are
books.
So many members
And
of
textbooks.
the Bloodhound family
Like,
around here.
you can't just rely on
They just
one
received
side
a
of the
lockdown
story.
order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
Also, I saw that my assignments got done from a notification on my phone. Don't mind that at all. God, I'm always low on this one thing. And I don't know if, like, there's, like, any reason behind it. But I'm always low. Okay, we've only done 3 of 4. So we shall do this. I don't remember what this does. Synthesis materials only does the, like, making of food and stuff, right? Not that I've ever had a real reason to do that yet, but I think it is for just making stuff to help you in the fight.
What's going on? Why can't anyone go in?
Why can't anyone go in?
My friend, have we met before?
No, probably not. You sound like a creep. Ow!
So many of them. I've never seen anything like this, even when they're tracking down suspects.
Can you convince them to let us in? It's pretty impressive even from out here. Wait, are you not part of Bloodhound?
We don't need to go in. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention inside.
Are you
We
not
can
part
just
of
talk here.
Bloodhound? Have I been lied to?
Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation. View here is great, right? We can see everything from
Yeah,
here,
when you include the 2 people that popped up out of
including
nowhere.
Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then Clocky's counterpart is definitely the Watchmaker.
Oh.
In the animation, he's Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the Watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with Asdana?
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hanunu fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, nameless, history fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards, even visitors from beyond the sky. In the end, they emerged victorious.
Okay.
Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do the math, doesn't that mean the Watchmaker was around for several centuries?
Probably.
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the Watchmaker when I met him, so maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
That's kind of rude.
I'm 13.
No way. Not even close.
Make it 31.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him.
Those people keep just
With
popping
limited
up.
resources,
It's like the
threats
game
from
can't
the
keep them
outside
loaded in.
world, and internal conflicts between major prison districts, the future of Asdana was uncertain. It wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivities that Penacony finally gained its name and glory.
Thus, he became known as the father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so that means you...
No, I'm not his companion, but rather one of his many children. But I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to...
Why?
Mikhail.
Why?
What did you do?
I did nothing. And that's the worst betrayal of all.
Yeah, sometimes doing
Just
nothing
like
is the
you,
worst.
I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. But the Oak family, they set us up. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony, even though the true traitors were someone else. While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame. Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, the one responsible for all this, and restore harmony to Penacony. But we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, I gave up. Like a lost dog.
Okay.
The family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners and my past. As for Mikhail, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him. That's when I realized that the Penacony I once knew would never return.
So
We're
destroy
truly
it all.
sorry for what happened. But this is not the end of the story, right?
It never is with this game.
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the Watchmaker and has been secretly working against the family all this time.
Who could that person be? Is the Watchmaker an organization?
Well, that's one way to look at it. However, only one member has truly inherited the Watchmaker's title. Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. Or just Mikhail's lost soul haunting the dreams. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the Watchmaker's legacy. And at the end of all these mysteries, we will find the answers we are seeking. If it really is Mikhail's ghost, I want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the entrance of the hotel. But those willing to look me in the eye and hear me out? Let's just say, there won't be many.
Yeah, that seems
I've told
about right.
you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Thank you for listening to this old dog. Bark and all.
Why would you say bark and all? Stop.
Something just happened at the theme park. Now if you'll excuse me, good luck to all of you.
Okay.
How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways rejected by Penacony today and the dream seekers once hailed as pioneers several amber eras ago?
I can't even tell you. I can't even begin to think of a
Gallagher does have a troubled past, it seems.
While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery,
I've been given so much stuff
his
today.
stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker, his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden behind sweet dreams and death.
And that family isn't all united
Exactly.
as one.
Gallagher suggests that the real traitor is someone else, probably within the Oak family.
And that death is related to the Watchmaker.
Lines up with what we've gathered so far. Firefly got involved in this mess because of the legacy, and now we're sure that Aventurine's accusations against Acheron are baseless.
Yeah, no shit. And that Clocky is based on the Watchmaker.
You're really into Clocky, huh? He's just a fictional character, not a real person.
What if it's Mikhail's ghost?
Speaking of which, that Clocky who only reveals himself to you is quite intriguing. It's a shame we've never met him since then.
Alright, that sums it up.
We've confirmed a lot of our suspicions. Let's take a moment to think about the clues we have. Send a message to Welt and see how things are going on his end.
Okay. Mr. Yang, our investigation here has come to an end. How's progress going on your end? Not too bad. The Galaxy Ranger and I agree that the family might be hiding something extremely important. We're now headed to Do Light Pavlon. What's the point of me sending the message if March is just gonna fucking interrupt? Acheron, huh? Didn't Adventurine say she was dangerous? No. I've confirmed that she's on our side. Don't worry, please wait for a while. I'll keep you posted as soon as I find anything. March, shut the fuck up. Acheron's
Are your
point of view.
companions worried about you?
They're just checking up on me. Let's get in and get out. Seems they've made some progress. Looks like we're about to enter the depths of Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride. Almost too smooth for a heavily guarded mansion.
Let's see if there's anyone waiting to greet us.
If one wakes at midnight. Okay. I think that means I can switch off of her if I mean, like, can move out of here, right? I'm not stuck here. Nope. I don't think I am. I am gonna check this just because I can. Heck yeah, okay, we got another 10, which means we should be just 50 away. I think I can do that in the time that I'm given. It would have definitely helped if I finished Penacony today, but I have technically 2 more weeks to do it. Yeah, I think I should have time to be able to get it. Alright. Well... Oh, let me make sure I can actually, you know, leave. I can leave. Okay, perfect. Please don't put me right into dialogue. Oh, I see, I needed to switch to Toji's point of view. That's fine. That's fine. So, thank you, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream today. I will be streaming more Honkai Star Rail next Wednesday at 2 next Wednesday. If you would like to come watch more Honkai Star Rail. I'm hoping we're getting through Penacony pretty quick. I feel like it's already been, like, so long. But I think we are kind of at the climax. Getting pretty close. Of course. An ad break happened. But yeah, I think we're getting pretty close to being able to get out of Penacony. It's gonna be interesting, because I still have, like, one more arc anyway. But yeah. Still enjoying this game, even though it gets really long-winded and everything. And I think I will have time to be able to try for Black Swan as well. Because I should be able to get her with my next few draws. So yeah. Let's hope for that. Maybe if I don't know if it will happen next week. I think if anything, it might happen like 2 weeks from now, like the very last stream that I could possibly pull. The very last day that I could possibly pull while on stream. I'm hoping to at least make it by then. But I am still considering doing an extra stream on Friday. It would happen at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, pretty much 30 minutes from now. 30 minutes earlier from now. I think would be a decent time for me to start. I am still considering doing that extra stream to play Astro's Playroom, because I would like to play the full-fledged game that came out on stream as well. So hopefully I'm not too tired on Friday, so then that way I can play that game. And yeah, thank you guys for all your support today, whether it was chatting or lurking. I appreciate it. If I don't see you Friday, or Saturday, the guaranteed stream with God of War Ragnarok, maybe I'll see you in a future stream. See you guys!